Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for September 12th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, so we do have two sixes looking into this box, I just noticed that. We have these two eights, and this 8 helps, putting an 8 in one of these two. There's really not much more going on up here, as you can see. This 2, 3, 8, 5, let's just see if there's anything special about that. So 2, 3, and 8 need to go somewhere in here, but the chances that it's limited to 3, yeah, it's not. I think it's best just to move on. Hopefully I'm not missing anything important. How about 2, 5, 8 this way? No. Worth a shot. All right, well, let's just move on to the next band. This band has a lot of givens. So we have the 3 and the 8 here. So these two 8s look into here, putting an 8 in one of these two. The 3 does not have a buddy. It does restrict the 3 to these two cells, though. And then we've got 4, 6, and 9. So the two 4s look into here. This 4 looks up, placing this 4. These two 4s look up, putting a 4 somewhere up here. The 6, nothing as far as I can tell. The 9, oh, the 3 and the 9. I wasn't really looking for it. I should have been. But yeah, anyway, I see it now. The 9's restricted to these two. So even if you don't see that 3 and 9 are taken out of both of these, leaving just 3 and 9 here, our corner marks are telling us that, right? We have the 3s and the 9s doubled up, right? They're overlapping in the same two cells and no others. And so that's telling us the 3 is limited to those two and the 9's limited to those two. Therefore, we have a hidden 3-9 pair. That means that this is a pair down here with the remaining two digits of something, 2 and something. Why can't I see it? 2 and 6. There we go. And this 6 looks up. So that's 2, that's 6. All right, so now this 6 has a buddy. The 2 is limited to these two. And that's why, that's why I mark these, because we might find that there's another digit that ends up limited to these two. And then we get that hidden pair, which is super powerful. The 5 is almost there. The 3 wouldn't do it, but let's see. This row has been reduced to 4 digits. We know these are going to be markable because they're not 8, right? So we need the 1, 5, 7, 8. So everything sees something. This 1, this 5, this 1, the 8 in this box. So I'm just going to mark 1, 5, 7, 8, and then we'll clean it up. Oh, I didn't realize this saw the 1, 7, and 8. I should have. All right, so that's a 5. These are not 5s. I'm not being hard on myself. I'm just sort of noting I'm not looking for these things right now when I should be. So hopefully I'll do better in the rest of the solve. That's all I'm saying there. I'm not like, oh, I'm horrible or anything like that. These 5s now look in here. That's quite nice. Placing the 5 and the 2, another reason to do the corner marks. This 5 now, sorry, there's already a 5 in the box. What am I doing? What does this box need? We need 1, 3, 7, 8. Well, there's this 1, 7, and 8 here. So yeah, these are quite limited. 1, 3, 7, 8. This can't be 1, 8. This can't be 7, 8. Okay. Rest of this row is 1, 3, 9. This can't be 3, so it's 1, 9. Okay. The 1 is limited to these two because this 1 looks in. I think that's all I'm going to do in this band here. Next band, I think the stacks will be helpful afterwards. These 1s, though, places the 1. This is why we don't skip things. This 1 is up here. So the 1, we get the 4, 7, and 9. So the 7 has a buddy. Puts a 7 somewhere up here. The 4 and the 9. Well, the 9 looks in here, putting a 9 in one of these two cells. Now I'm noticing two things from that. Can only do one thing at a time. But the first thing is the thing you always want to follow up on, which is the pointing when this happens, right? This was a filled box row. And this 9 took it out of 3 more. And so the 9's in one of these two. That points along with this 9. This 9 looks down, leaving 9 for one of these two. The important thing is these 3 digits are not 9 now. These 3 cells are not 9. The other thing I noticed is that it lines up with these 9s. So the question is, where in this column does 9 go? And the answer is only up here. And so that claims the box. These cannot be 9 anymore. The 9 is in one of these two. In fact, let's just fill out this column. We know the 9's up here. What else is there? There's a 2 and a 5. All right, unfortunately, there's not much more to see with that. Okay, great. Okay, so I got this 9. The 4 is doing the same thing. at least horizontally in the band. So 4 is in one of these two. That points in along with this 4. This 4 looks down, putting a 4 in one of these. Ooh. No, sorry, I did that wrong. This 4 looks in, and these 4s point in. Ooh, yeah, okay, so 4, 9, 4 with the pointing 9s, and then 9 with the pointing 4s. That's really interesting. Leaves a hidden 4-9 pair here. But again, the overlapping corner marks are telling us that. So we don't have to necessarily see that all at once. You can incrementally get it via the corner mark system. Very, very powerful. All right. So hidden 4-9 pair. Whenever you get a hidden pair, you want to be thinking, what did I remove from those two cells, and what is the consequence of that? So we removed 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, but not 6 or 7. So 2, 3, 5, 8. That's a lot. 2, 3, 5, 8. In fact, that's just what's left for this row. I'm gonna mark that out. 2, 3, 5, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna mark that out. 2, 3, 5, 8. So this can't be 2, 8, which means the 2 and the 8 end up over here. This can't be 8. This can't be 3. That can't be 5. So 2 and 8 are here. They're not up here. So we need the 5, 6 here. Wait. There should be one more. So 2. So they're not 2. They're both not 3. Oh. This is what I was confused, but yeah, this is what's happening. The 3 is also limited down here. So look what we've got. We've got 3 overlapping corner marks in 3 cells, 2, 3, and 8. This is a hidden 2, 3, 8 triple. But really what I found is that this is the this is a naked pair. Let's just double check that. So what I'm going to do is just to double check, because something feels off. But I think it's true, but it's weird. So I'm going to just pencil what these can be. They can be 1. They can't be 2 because of the claiming 2s in this row. That makes sense because we have the hidden 4-9 pair. This is why it feels weird. The hidden 4-9 pair is having this effect, where normally 2 could be over here, but it can't because of the hidden 4-9 pair. Caused by pointing. Yeah, it's a weird situation. So let's just go over it slowly. So 2 can't be here, and it can't be here because of 10-9, 4-9 pair, and this is filled. So 2 ends up over here, so these can't be 2. They can't be 3 because this sees a 3 and this sees a 3. It's a different 3 they're seeing. That's another thing that makes it weird. They can't be 4. There's 4 in the box. They could be 5. They could be 6. They can't be 7, and they can't be 8 because, again, the 8 looking down here and the hidden 4-9 pair remove 8 from these. So 8 is claiming over here. So they can't be 8 and they can't be 9. So they are a 5-6 naked pair for that reason. And so that does justify our 2-3-8 hidden pair removing 5 from these cells, thus placing this 5. That was neat. All right, hopefully the way I explained it made sense. I was just trying to justify it because when something feels off, like, hey, how did that happen? Always good to just think about it and make sure it does, and you get it to make sense in your head. Cool. So 5, 6, 2, 3, 8. Quite handy there. Is there anything else I can do here? I think this pretty much cements this hidden 4-9 pair in a way that I don't need to think about it too hard anymore. We do have this 7 looking in. We got that. I want there to be more to do here, but I think just doing vertical scans is probably the way to go at this point. So let's just do the stacks. So we have 1 and 5 here. 5s are done. The 1 is limited to these 2 cells in this box, which I didn't mark, but that does point up along with this one, putting a 1 in one of these 2. Okay. And of course, I'm always looking to the right to see if any of these boxes are also restricted to the same 2 rows, but they're not. So I try to mention that sometimes because if I only notice it when it does something, then you think it's magic. Instead of just, I'm always looking for it. This 3 looking in, I missed, puts a 3 in one of these 2. Now I look up and I see that there is a 3 here already. So, oh, actually the 3 is pointing in this box. That's even better. Yeah, 3 in this box can only be in one of these 2 because we have this 3 looking in. That is a crossing, technically. That 3 points down, placing this 3. For the box, very nice. Rest of this box actually can be penciled. We need 2, 6, 7, 8. These can't be the 2. So the 2's in one of these 2. Ooh, the 2 is placed. Even better. We have these 2 2's. Yeah, I didn't finish vertically scanning. But we can just fill this out now. We need the 6, 7, 8. That's not 6, 7. That's not 8. So the 8 actually points as well. So this can't be 8. Placing this 8. This puzzle is resolving in a weird way. This is a 1, 3, 7 naked triple, meaning this can't be 7 anymore. That places the 7 here. And this is 6, 8 looks up. That can't be 6. That places our 6 and our 1. Okay. This is 4, 9. You can see we have a 1, 3, 7 triple. We have the 6, 8 pair. So 4 and 9 are the last 2 digits. I guess I could just look into the box though. We need 4, 5, and 9. Not 5. Good thing. 4, 7, and 9. That makes more sense. And we know the 7's up here. All right. Cool. Well, that stack was helpful. Let's do. I feel like there's so much to follow up on. I think just finishing the stacks basic scanning is probably the way to go at this point, and then it'll probably just collapse. So we've got 1, 3, 6, and 7. So the 1s we have marked. The 3 does not appear to do anything. The 6 are done. 7s. Okay, 7s do look up. That puts a 7 in one of these two. And what am I going to notice? The 7's lining up here. So that means that in this row, because of this 7 also, the 7 ends up in one of these 2 cells. Meaning, most importantly, none of these cells are 7. And importantly, these aren't 7 because the 7 was already doing that. But these are not 7 anymore. And I'm immediately looking to see how that affects either of these 2 columns. But unfortunately, this can be a 7. So, all right. Vertical scanning. So got the 7, 6, and 8. 6s are done. 8s do look down. Putting an 8 in one of these 2. In fact, yeah, 4. Get 2 and 5. These are very limited. They can't be 1, 2, 3. This can be 4, but not this one. I believe they can be 5. They can't be 6, 7. They can't be 8. And only the top one can be 9. There we go. Yeah, this whole row is 5, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 5, 6. This is 8, 9. Yeah, we've got one of those quadruples that I think they're called a chocolate teapot because put tea in them and they melt. All right. Pretty useless. I don't know if it's supposed to be like useless because they can't resolve, like we can't do anything with this quad right now, with something else has to help, or it collapses quickly because once you put tea in your chocolate teapot, it just melts. Anyway, what am I doing here? We were looking at 6 and 8. Okay. So I think wherever I look, there's going to be things, but let's just finish the stack here. We've got 1, 4, 7, 9. So the 4s we have marked already. That's really it. Okay. So what is kind of our low-hanging fruit here? This row, it's got 5 left. 5, 6, 2, 3, 8. Where do I want to look? This cell here is not 1, 7, or 9, in addition to 6, 8. It's also not 5. Okay, so it could be 2, 3, 4. It's not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not that useful. Maybe this column is useful because we have only by values. These introduce the 7 though, but they can't. Okay, can't be 1, 2. Could be 3. Could be 4. The top can be 5. The top can be 6. Or it can't be 6 actually. There's a 6 in the box. 7 and then 8 and then 9. Ooh, these are not limited. Never mind. Oh, they can't be 9, I guess. Because the 9's claim. 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 5, 7. Just double checking. All right, I'm not keeping 3, 4, 5, 7. I will keep 3, 4, 7 though. I don't like keeping 4 or more. There's got to be somewhere. I feel like this puzzle's done, and yet I'm still not finding what to do. It might have to do with this box. Let me take a closer look at it. Let me just do one digit at a time. So 1s are going to end up somewhere up here. The 2 is just limited here. The 3 is in this corner. 4's marked. 5s are up here. Yeah. 6s? 6s are in here. I didn't mark that. We got the 7s marked, we got the 8 marks. 9s are... So I feel like this cell here is limited. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's a naked 9. There we go, found it. That's a tough naked because it's a naked single because this box is completely empty. But that does get... So let's just double check again, just make sure I didn't mess up. So it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't be 6, 7, or 8. Yeah, it's just a straight up naked single from row and column. So that gives us the 5 and the 9 there, which gives us the 4, 7, and 9 there. That places our 7. Okay, we get our 2 down here. I think that's what we needed. That's 4 and 9. Naked single in an empty box, collapsing the puzzle is kind of crazy, to be honest. The rest of this row is 1, 4, 7. It's not resolved, but we can mark it. Does that cause any pairs or anything? Not that I see. Did we not collapse the puzzle? This column, we need 2, 3, 6, 8. Really? This can't be 3, 2, or 8. This is 2, 6. This can't be 6. 2, 3, 8. This can't be 8. 2, 3, 6. This box, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be 1 or 2, so this is 3, 4. Oh, it can't be 4 either, so this is a naked 3. There we go. That's 9, that's 5, that's 4. That collapses this whole row, as we talked about, the chocolate teapot. That's 3. That's not a 6 anymore. We get the 1 and the 7. This collapses this triple. We get the 6, we get the 8, we get the 5. All right, now we're collapsed, right? That's 7. Surely. That's not 3, that's not 3. This is 1, 2, 4. Can't be 4. So it's 1, 2. All right, let's just keep this clean. Here, this row we need, or the box, whatever, we need 2, 6, 9. The 9 can only go here. That's our 6, that's our 2. We get our 2 and our 6. Gives us the 1, 4, and 2. That's 1. Here, we need a 5. Down here, we need 3, 8, and 2. We get our 3, 4, 8, and we're done. All right, a little bit sticky at the end there, because I really feel like if you don't find this naked single 9, I don't think you can finish the puzzle. So, but yeah, it's an interesting one because it's just caused by directly seeing a bunch of digits in the row and column after you place a bunch. And then we needed this naked single 3, but that wasn't as hard to find. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.